The Silent Strength, 25 Psychology Facts for Personal Growth. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we often overlook the silent strength that lies within us. This strength isn't loud or flashy, it doesn't demand attention. Instead, it quietly supports our personal growth, shaping our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Alright, let's explore some fascinating psychology facts that can empower us on our journey of self-improvement. Number 1. The power of self-talk. Our inner dialogue has a profound impact on our well-being. Positive self-talk can boost confidence, resilience, and motivation. Conversely, negative self-talk can hinder progress and create unnecessary stress. Next time you catch yourself in a negative thought loop, pause and reframe it. Replace "I can't" with "I'll try." Remember, your mind believes what you tell it. Number 2. The spotlight on regret. Regret often stems from missed opportunities. The spotlight on regret reminds us that we regret actions we didn't take more than those we did. Seize the moment. Take that trip, express your feelings, learn that instrument. Future you will thank present you. Number 3. The 20-second rule. Make good habits easier to adopt by reducing barriers. The 20-second rule suggests that if you can make a positive behavior 20 seconds easier to start, you're more likely to do it. Want to read more? Place the book by your bedside. Want to exercise? Lay out your workout clothes. Small adjustments yield big results. Number 4. The paradox of choice. In a world of endless options, making decisions can be overwhelming. The paradox of choice suggests that too many choices lead to anxiety and dissatisfaction. Simplify your life by focusing on what truly matters. Quality over quantity. Less can indeed be more. Number 5. The illusion of transparency. We often assume others can read our emotions like an open book. But in reality, people are less perceptive than we think. The illusion of transparency reminds us that our feelings aren't as obvious to others as they are to us. So express yourself. Share your thoughts, fears, and joys. You might be surprised by the understanding and empathy you receive. Number 6. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. Ever learn a new word and suddenly see it everywhere? That's the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon at play. Our brains love patterns and seek confirmation bias. Use this to your advantage. Learn something new and watch it pop up in unexpected places. Embrace the serendipity, it's a sign of your expanding awareness. Number 7. The halo effect. First impressions matter. The halo effect occurs when we generalize positive traits from one area of a person's life to others. Use this to build strong connections, be genuinely kind, and people will assume other positive qualities about you. But remember, it works both ways. Negative impressions can cast a long shadow. Number 8. The Peak-In Rule. Our memories are influenced by the peak moments and how experiences end. Apply the Peak-In Rule to enhance your life. Create positive peaks, memorable moments, and ensure positive endings. Whether it's a conversation, a project, or a day, finish strong. It leaves a lasting impression. Number 9. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Ignorance often breeds confidence. The Dunning-Kruger effect reveals that those with limited knowledge tend to overestimate their abilities. Stay humble, seek continuous learning, and recognize that true expertise requires depth and humility. Number 10. The imposter syndrome. Many high achievers secretly doubt their abilities, fearing they'll be exposed as frauds. This phenomenon is known as the imposter syndrome. Remember, you're not alone in feeling this way. Acknowledge your accomplishments, embrace your competence, and recognize that everyone faces self-doubt at times. Number 11. The self-serving bias. We tend to attribute success to our abilities and failure to external factors. The self-serving bias protects our self-esteem. However, balance it with self-awareness. Celebrate victories, but also learn from setbacks. Honest self-reflection fuels growth. Number 12. The endowment effect. We overvalue what we own. The endowment effect explains why parting with possessions feels difficult, even if their actual worth is minimal. Apply this knowledge to declutter your life. Ask yourself, would I buy this item today? If not, consider letting it go. Number 13. The spotlight on gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a polite gesture, it's a game changer. The spotlight on gratitude reminds us to appreciate the small moments, the sunrise, a warm cup of tea, a kind word. Cultivate gratitude daily. It rewires your brain for happiness. Number 14. The Streisand effect. Named after Barbara Streisand, this effect occurs when an attempt to hide or suppress information backfires, drawing more attention. Embrace transparency and authenticity. Vulnerability connects us. Share your story, it might inspire others. Number 15. The Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. Our memory fades over time. The Ebbinghaus forgetting curve shows that without reinforcement, we forget information rapidly. To retain knowledge, review, revise, and apply what you've learned. Repetition is the key to long-lasting memories. Number 16. The anchoring effect. Our decisions are influenced by the first piece of information we receive, the anchor. Whether it's negotiating a salary or choosing a restaurant, be aware of this bias. Consider alternative anchors and make informed choices. Number 17. The law of diminishing returns. More isn't always better. The law of diminishing returns asserts that beyond a certain point, additional effort or resources yield diminishing benefits. Prioritize quality over quantity and recognize when to stop pushing harder. Number 18. The Pygmalion effect. Expectations shape outcomes. The Pygmalion effect suggests that when we believe someone will excel, they often do. Encourage others, set high standards, and watch them rise to the occasion. The power of positive expectations is remarkable. Number 19. The fundamental attribution error. We tend to attribute others' behavior to their character rather than external circumstances. Remember, context matters. When someone behaves unexpectedly, consider their situation before passing judgment. Extend empathy. It's a gift to both of you. Number 20. The bystander effect. In a crowd, responsibility diffuses. The bystander effect explains why people hesitate to help when others are present. Break this pattern. Be the one who steps forward. Whether it's offering assistance or standing up against injustice, your actions matter. Number 21. The flow state. Ever lose track of time while fully immersed in an activity? That's the flow state. It's when challenge and skill align perfectly, creating a state of optimal performance. Seek activities that evoke this flow. It's where magic happens. Number 22. The Benjamin Franklin effect. Turn enemies into allies. The Benjamin Franklin effect states that doing favors for someone makes us like them more. Next time you're in a disagreement, find a small favor to do for the other person. It's a subtle way to build bridges. Number 23. The paradox of vulnerability. Being vulnerable takes courage. The paradox of vulnerability reveals that opening up actually strengthens connections. Share your fears, dreams, and insecurities. Authenticity invites intimacy. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's a superpower. Number 24. The Zeigarnik effect. Ever wonder why unfinished tasks linger in your mind? Blame the Zeigarnik effect. This psychological phenomenon suggests that our brains remember incomplete tasks better than completed ones. Harness this knowledge by breaking down big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate each completion. It's a step toward quieting that mental clutter. Number 25. The spotlight effect. We often believe everyone notices our flaws and quirks. But truth be told, people are too busy with their own lives to scrutinize ours. The spotlight effect reminds us that we're not under a spotlight. We're just one character in a vast play. So wear that quirky hat, sing in the shower, and dance like no one's watching. You're freer than you think. Remember, personal growth isn't a checklist. It's a continuous journey. These psychology facts are like stepping stones. Each one leads you closer to understanding yourself and others. Embrace them, reflect, and let your silent strength guide you toward a life filled with purpose and resilience. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.